Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I'll be installing the catch can by DaveFab. You can see it here. So I've already gone ahead and taken off the old charcoal canister, which is right here. So it had this hose, and then the hose down here. I was looking at the directions. I didn't know, because the one on this new one only has two things in the little filter that goes on here. It slots in like this. So I was looking at it. I couldn't quite figure it out because obviously there's not enough for these three extra ones, but I think they just stay there like that. But the first step regardless is to slot this little bracket into there. This little red thing right there. It's a little too tight, so I think I'm going to take a screwdriver and kind of open it up. Then I'm going to put a bolt in there to secure it down, and then once I do that, I'll get back to you. Alright everyone, I stand corrected. Well, it's not going to slide into here. This is not going to slide into here. Instead, you're going to take the these two bolts off right here, and you can see they're lined up so that will fit right into those bolts. So I'm going to take it, so I'm going to take it out, those bolts out. And the camera does not want to focus. Get back in horizontal mode. If you've watched the other videos, you know what's up. But yeah, so I'm going to take those bolts off, and then that'll go into here, and I'll show you that all once I get that all done. All right, everyone, the bracket is out right here. It was just the two screws. See paint on my hand. I was painting, but yeah. But I took this out. You can see that it's gonna go, the catch can is gonna go right into here, and you'll see it'll, let me stick the phone in there. Sorry about that. So these, you see obviously those two holes right here will line up with the two holes here, and then I'll just get a bolt and then put that in, and then, oops, sorry, hit you guys, but I'll put this in, and then I'll get back and show you guys the next step. Okay, everyone. Before I wanted to, wow, English, yeah, English I can. Before I move on, I forgot to explain, but I wanted to explain to you what is a catch can and why do you need it. So basically, with modern emissions laws, you obviously you get blow by. So when the piston goes up and down, you have the rings, and the rings obviously can't hold all the gases that are in the combustion chamber in the head, and some of that is going to go up and out of the cylinder. And obviously that's normal. Even a healthy brand new engine is going to have some blow by. Obviously this car, obviously a Miata, a 1990 car, is going to have a lot more blow by than a Volvo or brand new Volvo. But so what it's going to do is to combat all this. They don't want all this emissions and all the crap, all the excess that's getting blown by your pistons to get out into the environment and harm everything. So what they do is you have positive crank ventilation, or PCV. So your PCV valve is right here, and it'll pull a vacuum whenever you get that blow by, or not when you get that blow by, whenever during the combustion process, it'll suck vacuum. And it's a little bit of a tedious process. I wanted to learn myself to explain to you guys. The website I got it from, I can't remember, had a really good explanation of it. But basically, to combat all the gases going out into the environment, it gets sucked through your intake manifold. Obviously, if it's blow by and all those gases were in your combustion chamber, they're gonna get oily and bits of metal, and you don't want that obviously recirculating through your intake manifold, and it can gum it up. So what a catch can does is it basically takes all those gases, filters them in here with a little charcoal bit, then takes the clean filtered air out and back into the engine, and which prevents a lot of gum up, and it can help with injection problems and so on. So normally, like obviously with modern cars, they'll need it more because obviously the rings aren't as tight as they were brand new, and a bunch of other reasons. So, but I know it's a little complex to talk about, but I wanted to just go over it just to give you a reason of why you need a catch can, what it does. And there's more. If you look it up, there's a lot of great websites. If I remember to link the website that I was reading up on catch cans about, I will do that. But I wanted to explain to you guys kind of what it does, why you need it, and I hope that's kind of helpful. But yeah, enough jibber jabber. We got it in. we had to use a couple M6 bolts. This one right here, the red one, isn't fully in. I couldn't get it with my hand. I'm gonna go back in there with like a offset wrench and get it back. But yeah, that's good there. Well, then what we're gonna do is we are going to, I'm following the manual completely. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna run the hose that the, excuse me, that was rude. The included hose, we're gonna run it from the PCV valve to one inlet, and then we're gonna run the intake manifold, the valve for the intake manifold. I don't remember the exact not scientific, but the term for this valve that I'm pointing at here with this hose because I'm lazy. Don't remember what the exact name of that is, but basically we're gonna route these two into here. That's what's gonna clean that air that has all that basically that blow by that has all those gases, and I think it has like some steel wool or something in there. So I'm gonna do that. There's a little cap that goes on the end of here. We're gonna put it together. I'm gonna get it on, get it all cleaned up, and then I'll come back and show you guys the finished product and if there's any tips or tricks I have on along the way. Thank you so much. Before I run the line, this cap comes with it. So once you take the tube off the PCV valve that goes in the intake valve, you're gonna want to block it off with this so you don't have any vacuum leaks. All it is just slips right up there, nice and clean. Then we run the pipe from here to this first inlet, so the one closer to the front of the car. And once I do that, I'll get back to you. All right, everyone, got this line in. Ran here. I used a hose clamp. They used the where are they? They used this kind of clamp, which I really despise, where you use the pliers and press on the ends. But so I used these ones on the PCV valve. I made sure to just do it lightly so it didn't crack. One note, I actually had to recut that because I did it too short. It has enough to make a mistake, but just make sure, just cut it right. Make sure when you cut it, obviously put it in the PCV valve, and that, which is what I did. I put the tube in the PCV valve, and then I put it on the thing, making sure it would go past all three barbs, and it was good. It was kind of like what they said. May zip tie it or do some heat strap to the intake manifold here. Gonna run the second one. Second one runs from just on the oil cap right there around. I'm gonna utilize the same things, but I'm gonna utilize the new hose and run it down through there. Actually, does it want me to use the whole tube? I think what I'm gonna do is keep this in here and then run the hose from here, bypass this and into here. So from here into here, and then I'll let you know how that goes. All right, everyone, got this one on. It was really easy. I just used the hose that I first cut for this one because it was too short, but it was pretty good for this one. It's all nipped up. This one, I didn't have a one that was big enough. It's not going. I tried to yank it off and it's not going anywhere. I'll make sure after if you drive it's not expanded and contracted, it's going to slip off. Now is the debacle. Well, will it run because of all the things we've taken off? And then I have got two filters with it. So quite clearly one goes here. Obviously one goes here. That was my ADD kicking in. And then one must go here because obviously there's a vacuum here and it's not going to start otherwise. So what we're going to do is we're going to put, because the diameter, let's see, are the diameter of these the same? They seem about the same. So one obviously goes on here. If my camera would show you, or if I would show you. And then one goes here, I believe. I don't know, because on the website, if you look at the website, it only shows that it comes with one. Mine came with two. Quite clearly, I mean, there has to be something that goes there. So I think it's a filter. Gonna find a hose clamp for it, make sure it starts. Hopefully it's all good. And then I'll get back to you and we'll see. Everyone, was able to find a hose clamp. It was in the, I found one in my parts drawer for my shifter cart. I'm gonna show you guys a video of going karting one day, do something fun, change it up. But it's all plumbed up. Like I said, I mean, this is literally the directions I'm going off of. You can see plumbed it just like this. This one goes through there to that one. I think it wants me to run the tube all the way. I don't have enough tube because I miscut it, but I think it'll do for now. I'll change it in the future. And then this one runs to there. We put the cap on here. It was bolted in. I was able to get that other bolt in, so it's tight. Sitting back, making sure the clearance to the throttle body is not impaired. And we're gonna go, we're gonna go start her up, and I'll get back to you and we'll make sure she's running. No fault codes, no knocks, no implosions, hopefully. But yeah, I'm gonna get back to you guys. Obviously make sure it starts. I want to thank you for watching the video. Sorry if I'm a little quiet. I had a long day, was painting, doing some other stuff, but I came out in the garage and I was like, you know what, why don't I do it? I had it sitting there. I have still a bunch of things. There's some good stuff coming. So hopefully, if you would like, it means a lot to subscribe, to leave a like, anything like that. But yeah, I hope it was still helpful. Like this one, I'm learning with you guys. And please let me know if something's not right, if that's not supposed to go there. Please let me know. I'm open to suggestions. I did research. I even went from, wow, I'm struggling with my English today. But I even went and watched Dave's video. I think it was his video, DaveFab, the one who manufactures this. He didn't really show how to install it. But please let me know. I'm always open, even on my other videos. Please let me know if there's something that you do, or tips or tricks that'll help me out, or help everyone out. And yeah, I really appreciate it. So finally, I think I'm just dilly-dallying, hesitant to see if this will start up and stay running. But that's what I'm gonna do. Gonna go start it, get back to you guys when it hopefully starts. All right, everyone, she runs. Nothing odd. Started right up. No, nothing out of the ordinary. Everything sounds good. A note, I think they say between 1,000 and 3,000 miles you're gonna have to take it off. Obviously, see if there's how much oil's in there. It comes with a nice little. So once that gets all black and cruddy, and you'll see the fluid in there, then that's time to drain it. On the bottom there's just an Allen key, and you just take that off and you just drain the fluid out, pop it right back in, and you're good to go. Car looks fine, started fine, no weird sounds, weird anything. Revs came down. Yep, revs are about at 1,000. They're a little high. Car isn't completely warm yet though, but it sounds good. Nothing really sounds too bad. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy. Hope this will help one of you guys out there. Please like, subscribe if you want. Really appreciate all the support. And yeah, glad to get this done. Wasn't really planning on doing this today, but you know, sometimes it's just good to come out, have some fun, and tinker around. But yeah, everything looks good. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Got a couple more things. Well, there's a lot more things I want to do, but I got a couple more things in the house waiting to get done. Some fun stuff. But yeah, thank you guys again. I'll stop talking and let you guys do whatever you're gonna do. Thank you. Bye-bye.